What's up, YouTube? I hope all is well with you because things are fantastic with me. Today is day 7 of Vlogmas. So I'm coming to you from a different location. I'm coming to you from work because I'm about to go home, and I figured that I'll do the video now because if I try to wait until I go home, I'm going to fall asleep and the video will not get done for sure. So with that being said, this is probably going to be a one take Sally, no editing today. Um, I have decided that Monday is going to be kind of a mix up. We're going to do a few things on Monday, but the first thing that we're going to do on Monday today is Movie Monday. Now, on Movie Monday, I'm going to talk about a movie I just saw and give you a review on it. And the movie that I saw yesterday that was a pleasant surprise to me was Creed. Now, for people that don't know, Creed is kind of like a sequel, but not really, to the Rocky franchise. Creed is about the son of Apollo Creed that is known for the known for starring in the Rocky franchise. It's a son that Apollo did not know about, and the son himself did not know about Apollo until later on in life because Apollo died before he was born. And the thing is, I have not watched a full Rocky movie. No, I lie. I actually watched Rocky 4 at with my parents when I was a little kid. And I remember being traumatized because that's the movie in which Apollo Creed dies. And then there's the huge Russian guy that was super scary. And I just remember thinking, oh, is this how boxing is? Okay, I'm not about that life. And so I haven't watched any of the other Rockies. I know of them. Of course, I've seen like pivotal scenes of the movie, like, when Rocky goes up the stairs and is just like, yeah, I know all of that. But I've never watched the whole series from beginning to end. So I kind of jumped in with Creed. The reason why I decided to watch Creed is because I heard a lot of people say great things about it, and so many people were bothering me to watch this movie, so I was like, fine, I'll watch the movie. Mind you, I am the worst when it comes to movies because usually the only movies I see are like romantic comedies, kids movies, and that's about it. I hate scary movies. Action movies tire me out. And if there's any violence, most likely I'm not going to watch it. Like, for example, I remember I went with my roommate way back in the day to go see Final Destination 3 in the movie theater. And I remember seeing the opening credits, and I was like, no, I don't have to do this. I am not going to stress myself out with this gory movie. Nope. And I walked out the movie theater and I went to go see some kind of Disney movie with a dog. That's how I am when it comes to violent movies. So, I say all this to say that I watched this movie and I'm like, wow, it was amazing. Like, I really enjoyed this movie, which is a lot saying, excuse me, for me because I hate like violent movies and it gets a little violent towards the end and I was still here for all of it. Now, let me talk about the good and the little bit of a bad, and then basically I'm going to tell you to go watch this movie. When it comes to good, there are so many good things about this movie. First off, the storyline is on point. On point. And you don't have to watch the other Rockies in order to enjoy this movie because it gives you enough backstory for you to go along. And I just remember being so intrigued by the storyline. I was not bored at all. I was definitely here for all of it. Another good was Sylvester Stallone in the movie, aka Rocky. He's older, and older people, no matter how big and bad they were when they were a kid, when they get to be older, they become so adorable. And Rocky is so adorable in this movie and so vulnerable, and you're just you feel for him. You feel so much for him. Another good was, of course, Michael B. Jordan. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my God, he's so fine. He's so hot. But he's okay. Like, his body was on point, but, like, it's nothing that I'm like, oh my God, about. Um, he did a very good job in this movie. He was wonderful portraying this character. And he just did a fantastic job. Of course, Felice Rashad. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. I just know her last name is Rashad, who is Adon's well Apollo's wife, who ends up adopting. I can't speak today. I'm sorry. She's Apollo's wife who ends up adopting Adonis Creed. She does a wonderful job in the movie because you just Felicia Rashad, you always love her. Like, you can't not love her. So she did a fantastic job. And basically, like, the boxers that are in this movie, they did wonderful. They all portrayed their characters on point. Now, when it comes to the fight scenes, you know me, I'm not here for violence, but I got to say that those fight scenes were intriguing. I was drawn in, especially with the last fight at the end, because you know that I'm not spoiling anything, because you know there's always going to be a fight at the end of a boxing movie, of course. At the end, that fight, wow! Like, I can see what people say, like they watch boxing because they want to see a good fight. They show you a really good fight in the movie, and someone who's not here for boxing or violence, like I was drawn in. It was so good. What else was good about the movie? Um, duh, 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 duh. Just everything. It was so good. Now, there was a little bad. Because, I watch, if you don't subscribe to Cinema Sins, I do. It's a really good channel. And I like to, pick out cinema sins, like movie sins, like things you're just like, really? Did you really put that in that movie? And with this one, there wasn't really many. There was like maybe one or two. One of them being, of course, this is part where um, Adonis finds something that Rocky is hiding. The way he finds it is just so stupid. You're just like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. How convenient. Wonderful. But, I mean, even that, I can't complain too much about that. And another thing that I was like about was the love interest. I felt like it was so predictable. Like, before she came on screen, I knew exactly when she was going to come on screen. I was like, oh, now we're going to meet the girl who's going to be in a movie, for, as the lover. And I was right. And I guess because it was so predictable, I didn't really enjoy it. They try to make her, like, relatable by putting some braids in her hair and giving her a defect, which you will find out in the movie. But it wasn't enough to convince me. The girl who played the girlfriend, she's gorgeous, but I wasn't impressed. It was predictable to me. But other than that, everything else was fantastic. This was a wonderful, fantastic movie. Go watch it. I give it 5 stars. No, I give it 6 out of 5 stars. It was really, really good. So, yeah, that's it. This is probably like the worst movie review ever, but that's okay. I'm glad you watched it. With that being said, I hope you guys are doing everything you need to do in order to have a happy, successful, and healthy life. And I'm going to talk to you later. Bye!